France में मुझे कुछ अर्सा पहले, I met a person who became a murtad. He was a Muslim, an Arab. He became a non-Muslim. He became a murtad. He met me after a lecture, and he used to go around debating people. He was influenced by many Orientalists, and he's been reading the works of Goldziher. He's a famous Orientalist, a Mustashrik. And he said to me, I have left Islam. I said, why have you left Islam? He said, the reason why I left Islam, he became a murtad, he became a non-Muslim. He said, the reason why I left Islam is because the Prophet ﷺ said that a group will remain in my ummah from the time of Rasulullah ﷺ till the day of judgment. And he said, throughout my life, I've been studying the sciences of Sharia. I have been promoting the teachings of Islam. I have been teaching the Aqeeda of Islam. He's an Arab, and he had a lot of knowledge of the sciences of Sharia also. He said, I became a murtad because this Islam is an impractical religion. It's an impractical religion. I said, why is it an impractical religion? He said that there has never been a true Muslim in the history of Islam. I said, what's your proof for that? He said, Ibn Taymiyyah, Qadi Shawkani. He mentioned all of these names. He said, these are the people of haqq, but they all believed in things which were bid'ah and shirk. So they were not true Muslims. Whereas the Prophet ﷺ said that a group of people will remain in my ummah from the time of Rasulullah ﷺ till the day of judgment. He said the belief that today the Salafiyya have, everything that they believe in, we do not find a single person who had all of that Aqeedah from their time till the time of Rasulullah ﷺ. They may believe in some things that Ibn Taymiyyah believes in. They may believe in some things that Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani believes in. They may believe in something that Qadi Shawkani believes in. They may believe in something that Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali or Qazi or Ibn Hibban or Ibn Abdul Wahhab. But you cannot find a single person in the history of Islam who has a sunnat that the people, these people, whatever they claim today, everything that they believe in, we do not find that in the history of Islam. Therefore I left Islam. He's a murtad now, and he's preaching against Islam. I said, but what about the other groups in Islam? What about the Sufiya? What about the Qadiris, Naqshbandis, Chishtis, Sarwardis, the Shafi'is, the Malikis, Hanbalis, Asharis, Maturidis? He said, no, don't talk about these people. These are deviants. Don't even think about them. I said, that is your problem. That is the problem. If you had studied with these people, then you would have seen this consistency. You would have seen this consistency. By Allah, I'm telling you brothers, if you study with Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah, if you study with people of Tariqah, and this is the benefit of these turuq that we have today, I can say this to you, and you people, you just need to know this one hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. And Rasulullah ﷺ said, the Prophet ﷺ gave this solution. The Prophet ﷺ said, when you see ikhtilaf, when you see a lot of ikhtilaf, then you don't go back to Quran and Sunnah only. Not only Quran and Sunnah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله تعالى عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن أمتي لا تجتمع على دلالة فإذا رأيتم اختلافا فعليكم بالسواد الأعظم. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, and this is in Ibn Majah, Sunan Ibn Majah, Kitab al-Fitan. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when you see ikhtilaf, when everyone says Quran, Sunnah, they believe that Mawlid is a reprehensible innovation. What is their dalil? Quran. We say it's permissible, Quran. They give Quran, we give Quran. But the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave a solution. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when you see all of this ikhtilaf, this controversy, this conflict, everyone is giving Quran and Sunnah, and you can't make up your mind, then what is the solution? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, فَعَلَيْكُمْ بِالسَّوَادِ الْعَظَمِ. Hold fast to the great majority of the ummah. This majority of the ummah will remain from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam until the day of judgment. If you can't work, if you cannot make your mind up, then ask them for the sanad. I'm not saying this from myself. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said this. Ask them, prove your existence in the history of Islam. They will not be able to prove the existence from their time till the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They will give one or two names, but everything that they believe in today, they cannot prove one sanad going back to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And by Allah, whatever I believe in today, whatever I believe in about the nur of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is the Aqeedah of Bayhaqi Waqt, of Wali Kamil, Shaykh Manzoor Ahmad Faizi rahimahullah. Whatever he believed in about the nur of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is my Aqeedah. Whatever he believed in about the knowledge of unseen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is what I believe in. Whatever he believed in about the tawassul of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is my Aqeedah. Whatever Bayhaqi Waqt, Wali Kamil, Ghaus Zama, Hazrat Manzoor Ahmad Faizi rahimahullah, whatever was his Aqeedah about the commemoration of the birth of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is my Aqeedah. And you will not find a single difference between my creed and the creed of my murshid. And that is why I say to you, you people can give daleel. What is your daleel? Your tariqah is your daleel. If you are a Naqshbandi, present your shajara. If someone says to you, you present your existence, pull out your shajara. Say, here is my shajara. Here is my shajara of Qadiriyya. Here is my shajara of Naqshbandiyya. Here is my shajara of Sawardiyya, Chishtiyya, Shazaliyya, Rifa'iyya. If you have a murshid, then you'll have no problems. You can present your shajara and say, look at this Aqeedah. Whatever I believe in, that is the belief of my murshid. And remember, whatever is the Aqeedah of my murshid, that is the Aqeedah of Shah Jamali Kareem. Whatever is the Aqeedah of Shah Jamali Kareem, that is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Abdul Rahman. Whatever is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Abdul Rahman, that is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Ubaidullah. Whatever is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Ubaidullah, that is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Khuda Bakhsh Khairpuri rahimahullah. Whatever is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Khuda Bakhsh Khairpuri rahimahullah, that is the belief of Hafiz Muhammad Jamal Awliya. Whatever is his Aqeedah, that is the Aqeedah of Khaja Nur Muhammad Muharabi rahimahullah. Whatever is the Aqeedah of Khaja Nur Muhammad Muharabi rahimahullah, that is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Fakhruddin, of Sheikh Kalimullah, and that is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Yahya Madani, and from Sheikh Yahya Madani all the way to Khaja Ibrahim bin Adham rahimahullah, and then from Sheikh Yahya Madani to Chiragh Dehli rahimahullah, that is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Chiragh Dehli rahimahullah. Whatever is the Aqeedah of Sheikh Chiragh Dehli rahimahullah, that is the Aqeedah of Nizamuddin Awliya, Mahbub Ilahi. Whatever Sheikh Nizamuddin Awliya, Mahbub Ilahi believed in, by Allah, there is no difference between his creed and the creed of Baba Fariduddin Ganj Shakar rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh. Whatever Baba Fariduddin Ganj Shakar rahimahullah believed in, that is the Aqeedah of Khaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Roshi Kaki. Whatever Khaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Roshi Kaki believed in, by Allah, that is the Aqeedah of Ata'ur Rasul Fil Hind Khaja Gharib Nawaz Ma'inuddin Chishti Ajmeri. Whatever Khaja Ma'inuddin Chishti Ajmeri believed in, by Allah, there is no doubt in this, that is the Aqeedah of Khaja Usmani Haruni. Whatever Khaja Usmani Haruni believed in, that is the belief of Haji Sharif Zandani rahimahullah, and from Haji Sharif Zandani rahimahullah all the way to Khaja Ibrahim bin Adham al-Balakhi rahimahullah, that is his Aqeedah. And whatever he believed in, that is the Aqeedah of Fudail bin Ayaz rahimahullah. Whatever Fudail bin Ayaz believed in, by Allah, that is the Aqeedah of Khaja Abdul Wahid rahimahullah. Whatever Khaja Abdul Wahid believed in, that is the Aqeedah of Khaja Hasan Basri rahimahullah. And whatever Khaja Hasan Basri rahimahullah believed in, without any doubt, that is the Aqeedah of Babu Madinatil Ilmi, the door of the city of Ilm. And whatever is the Aqeedah of Mawla Ali Karramallahu Wajhul Kareem, that is the Aqeedah of Muhammadur Rasulullah. There's no other option for me but to believe. There's only two options. One is to believe that they are on haqq, and alayyazu billah, to disbelieve in the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I have two options. One, to believe that their Aqeedah is true and the Ummah did not exist from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam until now. Because there is no sunnat, there is no consistency. They'll find one or two people, no more than that. Who will fill those 80 rows, 80 safuf? Who? It will be these people who are followers of awliya. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it clear. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it clear. The Ummah will remain. Sawad-e Azam will remain. Remember this hadith, memorize this hadith. It is in Bukhari and Muslim. It is in Sunan at-Tirmizi. Many books of hadith. I only gave you 3 references. The Ummah will always remain. Show us the Ummah. If you can't present that Ummah, whenever we say your alim believed in this, our people say, oh, he's giving Quran and Sunnah. He's giving Quran and Sunnah. but it's not only Quran and Sunnah. We need to prove it from Quran and Sunnah and from the ijma of the ummah, consensus of the ummah. You people didn't exist before this. The only two options we have. What's the first option? To believe that you people, your Aqeedah is true, your Aqeedah is haqq, and the ummah only exists today. Islam is an impractical religion, cannot be implemented. After the time of Salafus Salihin, Muslims never existed. They were all people of bid'ah. Only some one or two scholars of yours, other than that, they never existed. And then I can believe that you are true. Your Aqeedah is haqq. And the only other option I have is that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's hadith, I believe in that, and I have to believe that the ummah existed from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam till today, and we are on haqq. These are the only two options. And the faisla is in your hands. You decide.